comment that just address some of the comments that were made earlier on, Vincent and our friend from over there. That sometimes we can become very despondent when a situation like that arises, and then we ask ourselves, we're they're so powerful. What can we do? Well, the thing is, we're only powerless if we think we are. We accept the fact that we are powerless. There's nothing we can do, right? And I think that's very important as we go forward. In that, many times when we're faced with this situation, these kinds of situations, it's just a matter of seeing how we can then turn it around to our advantage. And unless right now we're not so long and Roy, I think there's very much that we can see that we welcome it, and even from So Long's point of view, what she said a little while ago, saying that she's not taking this lying down. So to every situation, every crisis that comes along, we can actually turn that around to our advantage and use it to further this conversation, right? To further the democratic agenda. And there are many ways that we can do it. And if we're not directly involved, and the victims, if you will, there are many things that we can do, right? The one thing that I've always said that it's important is go out, get it on the internet. We have this technology right now. Go out and explain to people what you've seen and you've heard. Not just keep it to yourselves. Convert as many people, persuade them as many people as possible. Right? And if actually something else that we can do is if So Long decides to go and take legal action against the authorities, and if she is saddled with the costs, I think it's our responsibility to each stump up with a little bit of cash just to help out the situation. It's only when we come together, then the authorities begin to pay attention. They say, hey, look, these people are no pushovers. We have to also juggle what we do. Okay? And this is one other thing that I want to also sound a cautionary word to the government. It may seem right now that you're so supremely entrenched in power right now, and you can do anything with impunity. Because you've got 70% of the vote, you've got control of the media, and everything else is going great guns. But I do want to caution this one thing. Each and every time you take an action like that just doesn't make sense to the public, you put one more nail in your coffin, because you are actually eroding public trust, public confidence in our public institutions. Right? And there will come a time where some of these factors then come together, and that confluence of the factors then begins to create huge, huge problems, not just for the government, but the entire country. And what Paul said a little while ago, it's inevitable that a democracy will come to Singapore. It's just a question of when, not if. Right? The PAP knows this, but it just doesn't know how to get off the horse. Right? But for us, it's important to also realize that we just cannot sit and just wait for the time and twiddle our thumbs and think that things are going to, democracy is just going to fall into place. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to require effort. It's going to require work on our part, right? And at least going away from this particular forum, if it served any purpose, it would be at least to bring people who are interested, people who are concerned, and people who are at home watching this on the internet, or who will come to watch on the internet, that they must do something about it to protect it, to defend our own rights, and to make sure that our nation goes forward. And I've said it very many times. Without our political rights, we're not going to be able to salvage what's happening to our economy right now. Not in today's world, not in today's modern economy. So we have all vested interest in this. And it's very important to let the authorities know that we're just not sitting back and just rolling over like a doormat and doing nothing about it. We will continue to question it. We're going to bring up some of these injustices, and we will do something about it, either by backing the activists, right, or getting active ourselves, actively involved. Whatever it is, don't let this situation turn it into something which we begin to feel that we're being pinned down all the time. No. If anybody is against the ropes, I think it's the PAP. We've just got to realize it and find that the power is on our side. Thanks so much, everybody.